Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a reading for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you are meant to find it. Alright Aquarius, let's see what cards will take us today. Alright Aquarius, if you'd like to join my newsletter, become a love and lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free introduction to tarot webinar, and in that webinar I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, the overall energy of the reading is the Eight of Cups. Are you walking away from something or someone? Did somebody walk away from you? Is somebody returning? Oh my gosh, why are my cards always... It's like I look at them on my desk. Look at them and I'm like, okay, these look pretty straight. And I look at the camera and they're all like womp. I don't know. Is my camera crooked? And then let me see. Is my camera crooked? Okay, that looks better. And let me move my fan back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. In your recent past, we have the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the King of Cups. Four of Wands, stable new beginning, joyous happy times. This is my cake at the cake table card. King of Wands, he can be full of pride and ego or confidence and determination. King of Cups, he keeps his emotions very balanced. 1 foot on the land, 1 foot on the water. If he has a lot of love for you, you may not know it. In your current energies, we have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Queen of Swords. She's all about the truth. Do not come to the Queen of Swords with anything less than she will cut you out. King of Pentacles is somebody who's very loving, nurturing, caring, and abundant, and he's all about stability. Five of Swords is somebody who's there for the short term, not the long term. It's a card of self-sabotage. In your potential final outcome, we have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles can be a card of divine timing. It can be a card of looking back at the past. It can mean you reap what you sow. Ten of Swords can mean something is dead, done, and over, or it's allowing things to end that need to end. Page of Swords can mean disappointing messages coming in. It can also mean somebody is spying on you, which means somebody is thinking about you. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the Eight of Cups. Now, let's start clarifying. Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. It can be talking about you or somebody's energy connected to you. Why is this Four of Wands here? Yeah, I felt it. I felt that. Yes, I felt it. Okay. Four of Wands is being clarified by the Strength card and the King of Swords. Now, I have never... Well, let me say it this way. Usually when I shuffle for this card, I usually tell you this is my cake at the cake table card. Why? Well, these two people look like they just got married, and these are their wedding guests. And what do you do at a wedding? I always picture these people going down to the reception hall and having cake. You know, even if they don't have a formal dinner, usually they always have cake at a wedding. Always. So I always say this is my cake at the cake table card. Well, what I was drawn to was all of this greenery up here. And basically what I felt was that this new beginning was very heavy for somebody, was weighing on them, because you see how all of a sudden how it's kind of like bowed. I feel like this new beginning was weighing on somebody, either a relationship or having a new beginning. And somebody needs to get the strength to, I want to say with the King of Swords, cut that out. Cut out the whatever was burdening them. And underneath the bottom of my deck, I noticed I have the moon. So was this fears of the unknown? Was this fears of moving forward into a new relationship or just having a new beginning? King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? But whatever it is, they need to get the strength to cut it out so they can have that new beginning or have that relationship. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah, is somebody needing to get real? Yeah, we've got, I've got Judgment and the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's somebody needing to step up have the courage to step up. Yeah, heeding to the calling. Somebody needs to get the courage to step up, heed to the calling. And I want to say, and it's like with the Page of Cups, I just feel moving forward. I know Page of Cups is offer of love or apology, can't signify you're ready to open up your heart again, but it's almost like this King of Wands becomes a page. Possibly where it comes to a new beginning, possibly a new beginning with a relationship. King of Cups. This could be somebody in some ways detaching from the past and trying to move forward. And now as they try to move forward, they feel like they're in this childlike energy because it's kind of like, I don't feel very confident, but it's almost like the newness of a child. Again, you just kind of, well, that's kind of what I'm feeling. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? It's like somebody's afraid. Somebody's afraid to have this new beginning. Yeah. King of Cups. Yeah, okay. Somebody may have a lot of feelings, may have a lot of emotions, but somebody's holding back because they've been hurt in the past. And I think that's why we're afraid to have this new beginning. Remember what I just said? Afraid to have the new beginning. They need to cut something out, have the strength to cut something out. This king needs to step up to the plate, heed to the calling, but it's almost like he hasn't done this before, so he almost feels like a newness, like a childlike kind of energy, like he goes from a king to a page. It's because he's got, with his emotions, he's holding back because he's been hurt in the past big time. So this could be somebody possibly detaching from the past and trying to move forward, just trying to move forward for themselves and have a new beginning, or moving forward towards a new relationship. But somebody's got some hurt and pain that they need to release. Current energies, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Talk to me about this queen. Why is she here? Talk to me about the Queen of Swords. Why is this queen here? Yeah. Queen of Swords is being clarified by, look at that, the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Yeah. It's kind of like speaking the truth, hearing the truth. It's like once you know the truth, that, okay, I'm holding back because I've been hurt in the past. It's once you acknowledge it, okay, it's kind of like, why are you afraid to move forward? Why are you afraid to have this relationship? And, oh, I don't know. Yeah, you do. Why are you afraid of having it? For example, why are you afraid to go towards something that it looks like you want? And if you say, well, my previous relationship, this person did X, Y, and Z, and it hurt me really bad. Okay, well, let's get over that hurt and pain, because this new relationship isn't with that same person. This is with a totally different person. Release this from the past. And I feel like with this Queen of Swords here, we're having that clarity. She's holding the Ace of Swords. We're having that clarity, that aha moment, that truth that whatever hurt me in the past, I can only allow it to continue to hurt me if I bring it, if I literally grab onto it, hold it, and bring it into the future with me. But if I decide to say, you know what, that happened in the past, X, Y, and Z happened, and I am moving forward from it, and you drop the burden, the wheel can turn and we can heal. That's what I'm feeling here. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Talk to me about the King. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Talk to me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Pentacles is being clarified by the Sun. Ooh, and the Devil. Da-da-da-da. And the Devil. Yes. This King of Pentacles, I believe this King of Pentacles is you, and what you're being illuminated to is everything that was holding you back. I feel like with this Queen of Swords, truth, clarity, dropping the burdens, as in dropping the hurt and pain, as in healing from it. Healing. Not just saying, oh, it doesn't matter anymore, bye-bye, done. No, healing from it. Becoming the stability of this King of Pentacles and realizing what was holding you back. This. I don't feel like you're going back to it. I feel like we're healing from it and we recognize it. So if this starts to rear its ugly head in this relationship, For example, let's say for no reason. As in, let's say you start dating somebody and they keep their phone on silent. And you're like, oh my God, the last person I went out with kept their phone on silent because they were getting text messages from somebody else and this, blah, 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 blah. Well, you realize that they keep their phone on silent because when they go to work during the day, it's mandatory that they keep their phones on silent because they're in meetings all day. And they just forgot to take their phone off of silent when they got home. It could be something as simple as that. So when this starts to rear its ugly head into the new relationship, you can see it for what it is and be like, no, 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 no. As an example, Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Not everybody that keeps their phone on silent is trying to hide something from you. Okay, not everybody. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? Yeah. Okay, there's the World, but I got to cover her. The World and the Magician. Yeah, where it comes to self-sabotage here. Okay, short-term thinking, self-sabotage. With the World here, you're done. Done. Remember what I said about the devil? When it rears its ugly head, we heal from it, we recognize it, we move forward. Yeah, where it comes to short-term thinking, self-sabotage, we've closed the door on that. Why? We are the magician. We are the masters of our own destiny. Okay, we recognize that we are in the driver's seat of our own life. Potential final outcome. Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Talk to me about these Seven Pentacles. Why is it here? A why and a why. Why are these Seven Pentacles here? Why is it here? Yeah. It's looking back at the past and realizing where I wasn't being honest with myself. But now I'm moving forward and I'm speaking my truth, speaking my peace. It's like not allowing yourself to shrink anymore. Looking back at the past, realizing where with this Queen of Wands, where we weren't being honest, possibly about the past, possibly about a relationship in the past, or possibly about even wanting to move forward. But I feel like with this Knight of Swords here, this is you coming out, holding Archangel Michael's sword of truth, speaking your piece now. Saying, yeah, and being honest about it. Yeah, in the past, when I was in this other relationship, this, and this happened, this red flag happened, and I just buried it. I just didn't want to see it, so I ignored it. And then all of a sudden, this Three of Swords comes out. Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Yeah. It's almost like I want to tell you, you're done shrinking your light for somebody else. You're like, no. Maybe in the past you had to, or you felt like you had to be with somebody. And nope, not anymore. Wow. Ah, okay, I get it. I get it. All right, because this brings me back here. Ten of Swords is being clarified by the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Because I saw this and all I felt was my emotions being balanced. And I thought, we're putting an end to ourselves being balanced and where it comes to relationships. I'm like, that's not the energy I feel. No, it's what we're putting an end to is the holding back on the hurt and pain. Here we have a lot of love, but we're holding back because of hurt and pain. No, we're putting that to an end where it comes to relationships. We're now ready. It's like ready to build, ready to take that step. We've cut out the devil. We've seen it for what it is. We're not going to do some short-term thinking. We're not going to self-sabotage ourselves. Not doing it. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? I feel like this guy is getting some clarity. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? Look at that. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Getting the clarity. Here's the Lover's card. I want to say getting the clarity on relationships, but I also want to say getting the clarity on the choices. Essentially, it's getting the clarity on the choices that we make and how they truly affect us. You know, and it starts, for example, sometimes it's just the littlest things that we make a decision about. As in, okay, as a side, do you want a vegetable or do you want a potato? Well, that could change things for you. Are we having, too many potatoes? Are we having too many, French fries? Do we need to have some broccoli? Those small kind of decisions can affect your health later. So I feel like this is you being more conscious of the decisions that you're making for yourself, because you don't want to have to hold back because you're in Three Swords. I feel like this Eight of Cups is you walking away from the past. You walking away essentially from an old version of yourself where you were holding back because you were hurt. Because I'm feeling now with this Queen of Swords, it's getting the truth that sometimes we cause our own hurt and pain because we allow other people to possibly trample our boundaries, or we stay in situations way too long because we're hoping that things would change, and they won't. I feel like this is you walking away from the past, walking away from an old version, I believe, of you. Yes, and keeping things in balance for you. Wow. Yeah, whatever your devil was, I believe you're conquering your devil to move forward. Possibly realizing where in the past you weren't being totally honest with yourself, wearing a mask. Oh yeah, everything is great in this relationship, everything is fine, and it wasn't. Yeah, I feel like it's putting an end to you not being very emotionally balanced within where it comes to your relationships. Releasing the hurt and pain, no longer holding back. All right. What does the universe want to say? What does the universe want to say? Three of Wands, Nine of Wands, and there's the Two of Pentacles again. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, no longer hiding behind the wall of fear where it comes to love and happiness. I feel like this is you moving forward, keeping your life in balance. Yeah. So whatever it was, that heaviness of, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know. Essentially, it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to start over. As in, maybe I need to leave somebody behind to start over and have this new beginning and cut them out. It's time to do so. If you're holding on to a lot of hurt and pain. If that person hurt you and you're holding on to it, you need to let it go. Because you've got love and happiness coming in. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace of the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me, check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.